All right. Hey everybody. Thank you for joining me inside this YouTube video. I appreciate you being here. You're going to start your project today. You're going to create a sketch of the composition to make sure it works right. And this is hugely important because you have all done this thing where you've spent a lot of time working on a work of art just to have the composition fall apart, but you really love the detail of one area and then you don't know how to proceed. I see it time and time and time again. So make sure your composition is good before you invest a bunch of time into making the work of art. So you're going to create that refined sketch and make sure that composition is strong. And then you're going to start thinking about color and how you're going to use color in the work. What are you going to try to express with that color? How are you going to use the colors in the thing? Like, are you going to use bright colors, dull colors, saturated colors? Where are you going? How are you going to do it? So what is your color scheme going to be? How will color be used to connect to the emotion of the work, right? And then I want you to take that little thumbnail sketch, it doesn't have to be very big, and add the colors to it. A finished painting of mine on one side and a work in progress on the other. Right? And I have for each of them little tiny color studies that I did, right? Now you can see I made some changes as I went on this one. Little tiny color studies that I made. They're just quick little studies and they let me solve all the problems before moving on to the larger work. Because if you're going to make a painting this big, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of investment. So you don't want to get through halfway through all the time and effort of making this painting to realize that your focal point's in the wrong place and you got to start over or paint everything down and begin again. So that's why that sheet's important. That's why I need you to finish it, to fill it out, and to make that color study before investing into the full piece, okay? So get the sheet, get to work, and get yourself a color study before you move on to your final piece. Also, make sure you have the resources that you need. Get yourself some references. If you're gonna draw a person, have a picture of a person, right? Even if you're doing a self-portrait, obviously get a mirror, or if you're in school and have a mask on, make sure that when you're safe at home, you take a nice picture of your face and bring that into work from. No matter what, you should look at what you're trying to draw. It is so much easier to draw something accurately when you're looking at it, okay? So, get that going, get it up into Canvas, and feel free to reach out with any questions you have, okay? Take care, everybody.